Hi, I'm Jennifer Ruggles, and I'm going to talk to you about JSON or JSON, which I can't stop calling it. So what is it? Well, it's simply a format for storing and transporting data. When data is sent to and from a server, it needs to be text. And also when data is stored, there are certain formats that it has to be stored as, and text is always acceptable. So JSON is text. It's formatted very similarly to JavaScript, as you'll see, but it is language independent, so it can be used with any programming language. The file type is .json, and the media type is application/JSON. So the syntax is your data is in name value pairs. It's separated by commas. Curly braces hold objects, and square brackets hold arrays. So all of that is just like JavaScript. Unlike JavaScript, both the names and the values must be enclosed in double quotes, and the double quotes are very important. Single quotes will not work with JSON. The data must be a text, enclosed in double quotes, number, Boolean value, null, an object, or an array. You'll see that the Boolean value, the null, and the number does not have to be in quotes. Data cannot be a date or a function or method. JSON does not handle those. So you have to, it will just drop them. And when you convert your JavaScript to JSON, they'll just be dropped. So keep that in mind. So we're going to look at some code. I wanted to show you how you can pull data from an array and an object in JSON, just like you can do in JavaScript, so it should be familiar. I also wanted you to see that you can nest arrays and objects. We can tell this is a JSON object because the names are in quotes. And we're just going to run a loop function and pull out of the array inside this object. So my object is the object, and then cars is the item in my object that is an array. And so we have to do from the length of this array. And we're pulling my object cars, and this will be the value out of the array. We can also loop through the loop right here. We're just looping through the objects in the object, the items in the object, not the array. So let me show you what this looks like. Here's looping through an array using a for loop. You can see we pulled that JSON data. This looks just like JavaScript. We can also pull the object information, and because that third object item is an array, it puts all of its values right here. So when you get information from a server, it's a text string. So you can see in this code that I use these quotes to make this object a text string. The code that we write to turn it into JavaScript object is JSON.parse. So I set my text string as the variable txt, and so I created a new variable, obj for object, and then I'm going to run this JSON.parse with text inside, and then I'm going to pull from that object. I'm going to pull name, and I'm going to pull age, those two values out of there. And you can see that they pop up here. I always like to check my code with what happens if I don't parse it. What are we going to see? And I'll show you. Look, now I'm just getting this whole text string because this is still JSON text. So when we pulled it, it's not able to pull. It's not an object. See, it's just text. If you have your own JavaScript and you want to turn it into JSON so that you can send it to a server or store it somewhere. That's also provided for with JSON Stringify. This will turn any object, array, any piece of JavaScript into a text string accepted by JSON. So here's my object. You can tell it's a JavaScript object because my names are not enclosed in quotes. And that's my variable obj. I'm going to create this new variable, my JSON, and do JSON.stringify, and in the parentheses I'll put obj, and then I'm just going to return that variable, which should be a string. So here we go. It looks just the same as when I forgot to parse the string information. So this is returning this string for us. JSON is very simple and straightforward. The only tricky business is to remember the double quotes around your names and your values. These built-in functions like stringify and parse are incredibly easy to use, and they can be applied to any of your JavaScript code. I know that we learned this week in detail, so I hope you get a lot of information from this week, and if you have any questions, you can let me know. I thought it was pretty straightforward. Good luck to you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.